Hi guys, this is Ulrich. So today with another very specific guitar question. The question today is the best way to learn guitar online. What is the best way to learn guitar online? And whenever it comes to the best questions, whatever you hear in terms of an answer, whether you ask me or somebody else, it's gonna be subjective to some extent. Nonetheless, what I try to do is in this answer to keep things as objective as possible. I can only talk about the things I know and that I've tested, but nonetheless, I feel at the end of the video, I can give you a very confident answer as to what I believe the best way is to learn guitar online. And I'm gonna get to that in more detail. I wanna discuss 5 quick points in this video. If you don't want to watch throughout the whole video, just click on the link here. It takes you over to my article where you see everything written with bookmarks. You just jump to the section of your choice. It might be a little bit easier to digest. But anyway, what I'm going to discuss today, learning guitar online, what you need to know. Second, online guitar learning methods evaluated. So we compare them to each other. Money wasted, don't do that. Just a couple of words of caution on some things you shouldn't be spending money on. Then my recommendation, what I ultimately believe is the best way to learn guitar online. And then just a couple of additional resources that might help you to get started in your whole online guitar learning process. So first point, what you need to know. Look, it doesn't matter whether you buy a guitar course online, whether you do something for free, you can even hire a teacher online to give you online lessons, or whether you go on YouTube, it doesn't matter. There's one common denominator. You will have to practice. So even if you end up signing up with an offer or a program where they suggest that if you buy their product, they cut the practice in half, or you don't have to practice at all or whatsoever. I would be very careful with that, and we'll get to that in a second. But just be very clear, you have to practice guitar. So anyone who tells you, there are shortcuts, be very careful. And the problem is the internet. There is so many there's so much advertisements going on, and it's really hard to figure out, okay, which is a legitimate guitar learning method, online guitar learning method, and what is just a shiny object where somebody just wants to get your money. And I'm not saying that everybody out there will try to scam you or just get your money or provides you with a mediocre product. As a matter of fact, there are two guys who I think, who I can highly recommend. And you've probably heard of them. Marty Schwartz, a great guy, provides great lessons. I think he has paid for stuff and then free stuff, so check him out. Then you have Justin Guitar, and he's just like Marty, great guy, tons of free stuff on his website. So there's nothing wrong with checking those guys out. And you see, I'm not selling anything. As a matter of fact, I'm just shared with you some of my competitors' products, if you will, even though I don't view them as competitors. Their online presence is much bigger than my hobby website here. But again, Marty Schwartz, Justin Guitar, great resources. So not everything is bad online, but just be careful and don't spend money prematurely on something that you may regret. So the online guitar learning methods that I narrowed my scope down to are 3 specific sources. YouTube. You can go on YouTube. YouTube has the huge advantage that everything is obviously free. It has the disadvantage that finding a structured online learning course is rather difficult, because the problem is you have to search for specific videos rather than following a structured approach, rather than somebody telling you, okay, this is lesson 1, this is lesson 2, this is lesson 3. So you get my point. You can use YouTube, but it might be a little bit hard to kind of pull the bits and pieces together for yourself. But it's free, it's available to anyone, it's trustworthy, so it's definitely a legitimate method. Not necessarily the best one, but a legitimate method. Now, I talked about, some of the things that you can check out, like Justin and Marty. Then I'd like to throw my hat in the ring too with the beginner's guitar course. So you want to learn guitar online? I created a beginner's guitar course that's also completely free of charge. rather than going on YouTube and trying to figure everything out by yourself, you take my course, which you can get to on my website. There are links somewhere up here, and you just follow the course. There is no email, no sign up. It doesn't cost any money. So I believe it's a very good way to learn guitar online. So point 3, money wasted. So I mentioned that in the beginning, and it's just very dear to my heart because I spoke to a lot of students and I get so many emails where people tell me, oh, they bought this course or that program, or learn guitar in your sleep, or learn blues guitar in 2 days, and they were just disappointed. They said it turned out to be not necessarily a scam, but it's just not. It turned out too good to be true. And that's your litmus test. If it's too good to be true, or if it defies common sense and logic, then just stay away from it. And I know there's tons of stuff out there on the internet. So anything where you just, even though if you don't play guitar, even though if you're not a guitar player yet, if something sounds too good to be true, well, then it is too good to be true. So just keep that in mind as you go online and look at different things. So now finally, what is ultimately the best way to learn guitar? And in my opinion, and I agree and admit, it is subjective. I can only tell you what I believe makes the most sense. I haven't checked all the online programs that are out there. I checked a lot of them, but one specific one, I'm really happy that I was able to partner up with them, because it allowed me to really scrutinize their products. It allowed me to really try to find flaws or find something where I say, you know what, I cannot confidently recommend that to my customers and to you guys. But JamPlay, without a doubt, so again, it's JamPlay. They're the number one. They have been the number one, and here's why. What you find on JamPlay are all highly qualified teachers. I believe they have dozens, if not hundreds, of qualified teachers providing thousands of different guitar lessons across all genres for all kind of guitar players. It doesn't matter what level you're at. If you haven't even touched the guitar yet, they will walk you through the process. Or if you're even a highly advanced player, there is something for you. I can guarantee you that. And that's what I like about them. It's a one-stop shop. So what I like about that is you go over there, you buy a course, and speaking of buying and prices, they are extremely reasonable. And on top of that, I will give you a coupon code to shave off even more discounts. So you'll see it's extremely affordable. It's much, much cheaper than the vast majority of other online guitar learning methods. So JamPlay is really an excellent way to start learning the guitar online. They're trustworthy, they're competent, you get definitely your money's worth, if not more, and that's why I can only highly recommend them. So again, there are links up here. There's an I somewhere. There's an I for information, or so just hover your mouse over that. It will take you over to my website where I present to you in written form what we just discussed, with links where you can check things out, the free options and then the paid for options and things like that. But most importantly, the JamPlay coupon codes, because before you get to JamPlay, make sure you have those coupon codes available and handy, because if you decide to sign up with JamPlay, use those coupon codes. It saves you additional money. Also, as you follow that link to my website, I listed out a number of additional resources that are very helpful to get you started. We talk about what kind of guitar, what kind of accessories, additional free resources that you can find online and stuff like that. So please check it out. I highly recommend that you go over on my website and check all of that out. So if you have any questions, as usual, leave a comment below this video. Leave a comment. If you watch this video on my website, leave a comment below in the box. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Please contact me if there's anything that I wasn't able to answer in this video, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you personally and give you my personal opinion in trying to get you started learning to play guitar online. I hope it was helpful. See you then. Bye bye.